It's okay, I got them. Hey, I'm out mushroom hunting. I had found this batch of puffballs the other day. These are all pear-shaped puffballs I'm about to show you. And then I just cheated, and then I used my leaf blower to blow out around this whole tree because I could tell that, you know, there were some puffballs growing on the root structure all the way out across the trail. And so here are these puffballs. It's crazy. Check these out. Okay, got a huge batch right there. Okay, you can see how big these things are. Just enormous. Okay, now of course, any puffball mushroom you want to cut in half and make sure it has a consistency of a marshmallow inside. It has to be pure white on the inside. And when they're pure white on the inside with no remnants of any type of baby gilled mushroom, then you definitely have a puffball. Now there are 4 different species of puffballs that are edible. You've got your skull-shaped puffball, your pear-shaped puffball, like these, okay, your gem-studded puffball, and your giant puffball. Now, of course, there is a puffball called the pigskin puffball. And the pigskin puffball, if you cut it in half, it's going to be black or really, really, really dark. Now, these puffballs will turn greenish and brown in the middle, and that's, you know, they're outside of their edible phase. They need to be pure white in the middle when you're going to eat them. And once they turn green and brown, then they start to dry out in the middle, and then those spores get dry, and if you were to come up and step on it, it's going to go poof and shoot its cloud of, you know, spores up into the sky, up into the air. So, you know, that's kind of fun, but you hate to find old puffballs because you're like, oh man, like a month too late. You could have been there to harvest those puffballs, you know. So these are really good to slice thin and saute in butter. They taste great, and you can actually eat these puffballs raw. I just ate like 2-3 of them raw. So it's like one of the only mushrooms that you find wild that you can eat raw and slice them, put them on salad. They taste great. Okay. Hey Chris, can you actually video me for a second, and I'll cut one of these in half for video. Okay, my wife Chris is on the camera right now, and so we're just going to cut one of these in half. I don't need to sharpen my knife. Okay, and it should be pure white on the inside, no remnants of any type of a mushroom in there, just squishy, right, and like a marshmallow in there. Okay, and that bit is edible, like Bear Grylls would say. Okay, obviously, like any mushroom, don't eat too many of them right off the bat because you don't know how you're going to react to any mushroom. Anybody can be allergic to a mushroom, or any type of food for that matter. So only eat a little bit until you know that you can tolerate eating them raw like that. But fantastic. I'm super excited to find all these puffballs. Sorry for talking with a mouthful. See you guys. Like whenever it's started to turn green on the inside. Actually, this one is really pretty far gone. Okay, so you can see that olive color. Okay, that's still a pear-shaped puffball. It's not a pigskin puffball. Okay, it's just getting old, and that's what they do. They start to get green and nasty on the inside, and yeah, then they start to dry out, and then that's how those spores disperse. Whenever something steps on them, or, you know, they'll disperse on their own just with wind, you know, so that's pretty cool. But that's a pear-shaped puffball, and that one is not edible. I don't know, Bear Grylls would probably eat it, but anyway, stick with the ones that are all marshmallow on the inside.